space? Or do you turn, look him in the eye, and say loudly and clearly, "Back up, you creep"?
Let's bring in former Hillary Clinton Director of Rapid Response, Zach Pecanis, and former Trump surrogate and former Republican National Convention Deputy Press Secretary ERIN ELMORE. Zach, she was basically focus grouping every action and reaction she had on the campaign trail.
Right. In this clip you just played, she sounds like an absolute robot, and I think that's what the American people saw. Moreover, she's so worried about Donald Trump. If she wants to be the president of the United States, she's going to deal with many, many, many difficult, tough, and potentially creepy men. So giddy up, Hillary Clinton. Moreover, there are so many problems with the Democratic Party right now. Instead of worrying about this, she should be trying to rebuild the Democratic Party. Right now, there is no voice of the Democratic Party. Look what happened just this summer with the special elections. Democrats out fundraised all of the Republicans, and they went 0-4. The Republicans took all 4 special elections. Right now, who does the party have? They have Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, Bernie Sanders. These people just aren't going to cut the mustard. So what she should be out there doing is being a face of the party, trying to unify the party. But instead, she's pushing her own agenda and reliving the past election. And you know what? November of 2016, the outcome isn't going to change. Donald J. Trump became the president. She should start realizing maybe it was my general unlikability, or maybe it was my basket of deplorables comment that didn't get me elected, instead of blaming everyone else and every other thing.
Well, she does take blame. She in the excerpts that are out, she is kind of coming to accept what really happened and taking some personal blame into these settings. So yes, I realize that that's what we're saying now, but what's really interesting to me is I don't know that anybody actually cares how she feels about Trump. What they care about is, what do you think about the country? What do you think about policy? She was calculating, and people couldn't figure out who she really was, because she's got hot sauce in her purse one moment. She shape shifts, if you will.
Right. What I was thinking when I heard that excerpt was, this is the plight of the modern career woman. There are men in business, and women are, breaking through those glass ceilings, and that's a topic that every woman wants to talk about, and we all have our shared experience, but she is so hard to relate to and to sort of get the women to draw into her. So it's very, very difficult to connect with her because she didn't have a real identity, and that's what we just see more and more of. Instead of her becoming relatable and a real person, she just, as I said earlier, seems very robotic, and I think that's a big part of why she didn't win.
Zach, her identity is that she's a political animal. That's her identity.
Shock, but let's remember that she spoke early the next morning, and it was a shock.
She pulled it together. Zach Pecanis and ERIN ELMORE, thank you both. We'll be right back.